welcome to the Spurs News. Thank you for watching the Spurs News again. First off, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Please don't forget to check out our game reaction from yesterday. Alright, let's get started with the headlines. First off, we were saying that, are we going to win the title? According to this pundit, we are still Spursy, so we can't do it. What did the women's team do against Arsenal? I can't believe it. It's a shame that we had to lose that much. And then Wenger and Jose continue their spat and get to the level of kids, maybe. Let's talk more about it. Finally, okay, one of our famous players is on loan, but he got injured and it's a big one. Let's spur our way to glory. First off, let's start with Mourinho and Wenger's spat. Wenger said that he did beat Mourinho. Mourinho is just crazy. And then, well, in context, of course. And then he also said that Mourinho should not think that he wins. In fact, he just participates in the win. He's not the person that's playing on the field. So how is he winning? According to Wenger, that with Mourinho, it feels like he's in kindergarten because they always talking about back and forth about things that are not necessary. Let me know what you think about this response. Do you agree with Wenger or with Mourinho? Let's move on. All right, the women's team lost 6-1 against Arsenal. I can't believe it. It's a disaster. I thought we're gonna at least do better with the women's team since we brought in an American international who has so many accolades that are so hard to list, Alex Morgan. I don't know what's going on, but anybody watch this game? What do you think about that? All right, the pundit that talks about us probably not winning the league because of us being still Spursy is Adrian Durham. He said yesterday that we are still Spursy, and the way we reacted during the game against West Ham just proves that we're not going to win the league. Do you agree with them? Yes or no? This is a question for you. Let me know what you think. Do you think we are title contenders this season? If so, why? If not, why not? At the Spurs News, we will tell you what we think. We think we are potentially a contender to win the title, but we need a defender that's as good as Alderweireld or better, and none of them exist right now. Eric Dyer is not as good. I know a lot of you are giving me stick about that. And then another person that's not very good we saw yesterday is Sanchez. I don't know who's good. I don't know if Juan Foyt can play that position, but I would give him a shot, especially after what Sanchez did. It's just a disaster. Okay, that brings us to the other player that we were talking about. Daniel Rose is completely done. He's not gonna be a football player, I think, after today, because he's not gonna be able to play for anybody else. He's not gonna play at the Spurs, and he just destroyed his England career as well. Do you agree with me, or do you think Daniel Rose still has a future? Okay, this idea is circulating, and let me know what you think. Can Carlos Vinicius and Harry Kane play together the next game? Do you think that's possible? Is that a realistic plan for us to avoid getting ramped up in the defense and being punished? I don't know if that's a great tactic, but there's a saying that the best way to defend is to attack, and we've seen it in the first 45 minutes against West Ham, so I don't know why we stopped that tactic in the second half. Another player which we have talked about for months during the transfer window, which is Milik. Milik is going to try to move by January, and both Everton and Tottenham Hotspurs are interested. Do you think that's a possible deal after all these transfers? I think we should focus on a defender rather than the Napoli striker now. Okay, two of our players are in training and could be back sooner than later, which are Giovanni Lo Celso and, of course, the Coco or Lamela is back in training. Are you excited or not? I think Giovanni Lo Celso is one of our top 11 and he should be back, and if he's back, I would be very excited to see him play the next game. I'm not so excited about Coco. Sorry, Coco. This player said he is so disappointed with himself because he snubbed Tottenham Hotspurs and went to United. He said he wished he had listened to his heart. And this is Morgan Schneiderlin talking. And do you agree with him? Would you have taken the choice to come to Spurs over Manchester United? I know we are Spurs fans mostly here, but yeah, it's a difficult decision. I know I'm a Spurs fan, but when Manchester United comes knocking, both teams are good, and it could be down to, you know, other factors, where your family wants to live, what kind of lifestyle you want to have. I don't know. It's really hard. He said that his heart was set on Tottenham Hotspurs, but his logic went with Manchester United, maybe because they were more successful at that time. I don't know. Let me know what you think. And the Spurs are targeting another person, Marcelo Brozovic, the person that could be moving from Inter Milan to us. He's a Croatian international. We've talked about him. He could be offered in January transfer, but I said we are looking for a defender that's more important than all of these players. Unbelievably, Mourinho had said that Harry Winks had done much better to the team when he came on the field, but the destruction started when Harry Winks was on the field. But according to Alistair Gold, nobody could take the ball away from Tanguy Ndombele unless they fouled him. And I agree with him. He is a legend. He controlled the midfield. He was able... Once he left the field, that's when our destruction became apparent and we became shaky in midfield. I don't know. Do you agree with this? Look at this video that Alistair Gold posted on his Twitter account and let me know what you think. Check out our Facebook page and our Instagram page to find out what happened to Oliver Skipp while he was playing for, of course, Norwich City. Daniel Farke, or the German coach, had talked about the injury that he had sustained and how he had reacted to it. It was an amazing what he had to say about that. Fans are reacting and going crazy on social media about how Heung-min Son was so disappointed and devastated while he gave the post-match interview, and he was so disappointed. If I was him, I would be too. Let me know what you think about what interview Heung-min Son gave after the game, and would you have done the same? Thank you for watching the Spurs News. Please don't forget, let's spur our way to glory. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Have a great night. Spurs News, tracking down every detail. Transfer news, every gossip, every finished move. Game predictions, analyzing and giving more.